Ever pondered on the process to apply for the Red Seal program in Canada? Well, let's unravel that together. The Red Seal program, established in the mid-20th century, is a nationally recognized certification for skilled trades in Canada. It's a seal of excellence, a passport to mobility across the country, ensuring that a tradesperson's skills are recognized, no matter where in Canada they choose to work. This program is particularly beneficial for immigrants, who bring a wealth of diverse skills and experiences. The Red Seal certification can help validate these skills, making it easier to secure employment and contribute to Canada's vibrant and diverse trades industry. So whether you're a plumber, electrician, baker, or any of the other 50-plus trades recognized under the program, the Red Seal can open doors to a world of opportunities in Canada. Stick with us, and in this video, we will go through a step-by-step guide on the Red Seal program application process. Firstly, understanding the eligibility requirements is paramount. To venture into the Red Seal program, you must meet certain criteria, which we will delve into in this section. Primarily, it's important to know that the Red Seal program is open to all tradespersons. Whether you're a plumber, a carpenter, an electrician, or a chef, there is a place for you. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out in your career or you've been in the field for years. The beauty of the Red Seal program is that it recognizes the skills and knowledge of tradespersons at all levels. Now let's talk about the specific eligibility requirements. First, you must have completed an apprenticeship program in your trade. This program should be recognized by a Canadian provincial or territorial authority. It's through this apprenticeship that you gain the practical skills and theoretical knowledge necessary for the trade. What if you haven't completed an apprenticeship? Well, there's still a way. You can still be eligible if you have several years of comprehensive work experience in the trade. The exact number of years varies from one trade to another, so it's crucial to check the specific requirements for your trade. Next, you must have a certificate of qualification in your trade. This certificate is proof that you have met the standards set by the industry. It's essentially your passport to applying for the Red Seal program. One other thing to note is that there are no age restrictions for applying to the Red Seal program. It doesn't matter if you're in your early 20s or late 50s, as long as you meet the other requirements, you're eligible. Lastly, and importantly, proficiency in English or French is required. These are the two official languages in Canada, and the examination for the Red Seal endorsement is conducted in these languages. Remember, meeting these eligibility requirements is not just a formality. It's your ticket to a nationally recognized certification that can open doors to numerous opportunities across Canada. Once you are confident about fulfilling these requirements, you are ready for the next phase. Next, one must prepare all the necessary documents. This step is crucial as it forms the backbone of your application. It's like building a house. You need a strong foundation to ensure everything else stands firm. First up, you'll need your identification documents. This includes a valid passport and a birth certificate. These documents serve to confirm your identity and nationality. Make sure they are up to date and clearly legible. If they're not in English or French, you'll need to get them professionally translated. Next is your educational credentials. You'll need to provide transcripts and diplomas from your educational institution. This is to show that you have the necessary qualifications to undertake the Red Seal program. Remember, the better your grades, the higher your chances of acceptance. Work experience is another essential component. You'll need to provide detailed work records, including job titles, responsibilities, and duration of employment. This is to demonstrate that you have relevant industry experience. It's like a passport to your past, providing a snapshot of your career journey so far. If you've completed any apprenticeship or vocational training, be sure to include those certificates as well. Just like a cherry on top of a cake, these additional qualifications can make your application more appealing. Moving on, you'll need to provide proof of language proficiency. If English or French isn't your first language, you'll need to pass a language test. This is to ensure you have the necessary language skills to succeed in the program and in your future career. Lastly, you'll need letters of recommendation. These letters, ideally from past employers or teachers, can vouch for your character and abilities. It's like having someone whispering in the ear of the decision makers saying, "This person is fantastic, you should definitely accept them." In summary, you need to gather your identification documents, educational credentials, work records, language proficiency certificate, and letters of recommendation. Take your time and double-check everything, ensuring all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. With your documents in order, you can now proceed to the actual application. Now it's time to complete the application form. We're at a crucial stage in your journey to apply for the Red Seal program in Canada. This step requires careful attention to detail and accuracy. Let's go through it step by step. Firstly, begin by filling in your personal information. This includes your full name, contact details, and residency status. Make sure your name matches exactly with the name on your identification documents. A small discrepancy can cause unnecessary delays or even rejection. Next, you'll need to detail your educational background. This includes the name of the institution, the course of study, and the years of completion. This information is critical as it will determine your eligibility for the program. Make sure you have the correct details and that they match your submitted documents. Now, onto your work experience. Here you'll need to list down your job title, the name of your employer, and the duration of your employment. It's vital to be honest and accurate. The Red Seal program values real-world experience, so don't be shy about detailing your responsibilities and achievements. One common mistake to avoid is leaving any section blank. If a section does not apply to you, don't skip it. Instead, simply write NA or not applicable. This shows that you have reviewed every part of the form and not missed anything. Additionally, remember to proofread your application form. Check for spelling and grammatical errors. These small mistakes can give an impression of carelessness. A tip for a successful application is to maintain consistency. Ensure the information you provide aligns with the documents you've prepared. Any discrepancies can raise red flags and may require further clarification, delaying your application process. Finally, don't rush through the application. It's better to take your time and get things right rather than hurrying and making mistakes. Keep in mind that this application is a representation of you. Take pride in it. After filling out the application form, the next step is submission. But remember, only submit once you've double-checked everything and are confident in your answers. This is your journey, and every step counts towards your goal. Submission is the next crucial step in this journey. Now that you have successfully completed your application form, you're ready to submit. But how exactly do you go about this? Let's break it down. Firstly, the application for the Red Seal program in Canada is submitted online. This is a convenient way to send in your application from anywhere in the world. You simply need a stable internet connection and access to a computer. The application portal is accessible through the official website of the Red Seal program. Make sure to follow all instructions carefully to avoid any errors that could potentially delay your application process. Now, let's talk about the submission fees. There's a one-time application fee which is necessary to process your application. The exact amount can vary from year to year, so it's best to check the official website for the most up-to-date information. Once you've submitted your application and paid the required fee, you'll need to wait for the processing of your application. This can take a few weeks, so don't worry if you don't hear back immediately. Finally, it's important to keep an eye on your email inbox. The Red Seal program will send you a confirmation email once they've received your application. This email is your proof of submission, so make sure to save it. Upon successful submission, you will receive a confirmation. This is your ticket to the next step in your journey to becoming a certified professional in Canada. Good luck! So you've submitted your application. What happens next? You might be asking yourself this question, and rightfully so. After all, the anticipation can be both exciting and nerve-wracking. After you've successfully submitted your application for the Red Seal program, there's a bit of a waiting game. Generally, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for your application to be processed. This time frame, however, can vary depending on the volume of applications received, so don't be alarmed if you don't hear back immediately. During this period, it's essential to keep an eye on your email and mailbox. You'll be notified about the status of your application through these channels. If your application is successful, you'll receive an approval letter with information on the next steps. These next steps often include scheduling and preparing for your Red Seal examination. This is a significant milestone, as passing this examination is a crucial part of earning your Red Seal endorsement. So, while you're waiting for that approval letter, It's a great idea to start reviewing your trade's national occupational analysis and other study materials. If you don't receive a positive response, don't lose heart. You can always review your application, make necessary improvements, and reapply. Remember, persistence is often the key to success. Patience is key at this stage. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. So keep your spirits high and your eyes on the prize. Your journey to becoming a Red Seal tradesperson in Canada is well underway. Let's summarize what we've learned today. We embarked on a journey to understand the Red Seal program in Canada, a prestigious certification that holds significant value for skilled tradespeople. We delved into the eligibility requirements, emphasizing the importance of knowing whether or not you qualify before starting the application process. We then moved on to the critical task of preparing your documents, as this step forms the backbone of your application. Next, we tackled the application form itself, guiding you through each section to ensure that you complete it accurately and effectively. After that, we discussed the submission process, highlighting the importance of double-checking your application before sending it off. Following submission, we explored what to expect and how to handle the waiting period and potential next steps. And that's it. You're now equipped with the knowledge to apply for the Red Seal program in Canada. Good luck with your application.